I just took a shower, and yes, my hair did change. I was in New York City for like 4 days with my high school friends, and I had them dye my hair this color. So I didn't go to the salon for this. I did have a bleach blonde hair before, but now I have like a warm coral color on top, and it's looking like pink brown, sort of ginger, not really, but yeah, I really like it. After this, I think I'm gonna do a red hair before I dye it back to dark brown. So honestly, I really miss my dark brown hair. I think I'm gonna get like a shorter haircut too, but because my hair is already bleached, I thought why not have more fun with it. Now we're gonna do a little bit of tea time because I just have a lot to update you guys on, and I am anxious, honestly. I've been wanting to film this video for so long, but I've been pushing it away because every time I try to film, I was just feeling so anxious and I didn't know how much of it to tell you guys. But I was doing like a quick Q&A on Instagram, and someone left me a little response or feedback that was I feel like you've been a little more distant, like do you have any plans to do like an update video? Yeah, it is time for a big life update, so here I am. So let's have a little get ready with me / life update session. I just mixed my sunscreen with my gel moisturizer to make it more suitable under makeup. This video is sponsored by Florasis. I have been using these products for a good bit now. I always make sure that I test out the products for at least like a good month before I film the video. So I've been playing around with these products and I really do like all of them. So I'm going to pick out some of my absolute favorites and share them with you guys in this video. First off, I'm gonna just start out with my good old Kosas concealer. I don't want to do foundation today. I'm just going light, and the older I get, the more I realize that I like myself with light makeup. Just because I put on a lot of makeup doesn't mean that I'm going to feel more confident, you know? I feel like nowadays I feel even more confident when I'm wearing like the least amount of makeup. So just doing concealer in these spots. I feel like I haven't really opened up for a good bit on YouTube, but more specifically starting like March, I just haven't been in the good mental headspace to open up, even with my own self. Like I have been denying my feelings, I've been avoiding my feelings and avoiding my thoughts. If you've noticed, I'm like everywhere all the time. I'm never home. I was going through a relationship, which I never talk about. Even like family, friends, like closest friends, I tend to keep that separate, which is also something that I've been trying to tackle a little bit. I was talking to a therapist one time and she was like, the reason why a lot of people don't like to open up is because you feel the pressure to be able to articulate your feelings clearly. Usually when you're going through that state of like needing to talk to someone, you don't have that figured out, and there's like no way you can actually articulate that perfectly. You just have to get it out and say whatever you want to be able to clear your head and to like communicate with someone and to figure that out together. But I'm just not the best at that, so that's one thing. But like going back to the main point, I was in a relationship. It was all good, you know. I really do appreciate this relationship, even though it's over now. I don't even know like what to say about this because I've never opened up about my relationship status in the first place, which I think is good, but also I feel like I do want to like talk about it a little bit while keeping the privacy, just so like we can talk about it together and like go through it together, because it doesn't have to be a secret 100%, you know. Also, I'm using this multi-purpose palette, I don't know, from Florasis. I'm gonna take this like yellow powder and I like to do a little cut with it. Anyways, after the breakup, I've just been trying to find myself again, and I think the main problem I had with this relationship was that I felt like I couldn't grow more. I felt like I was just this one person that I was, for the entire time. Like I felt like I couldn't try different things without feeling the judgment. I felt like I had to stay as this one exact person to be liked and to be loved, and you know, that's not what we want. We're always evolving as people, and I just wasn't getting that. So out of the relationship, I'm just trying new things, and this is where a lot of people have realized that like my personality has changed or evolved a little bit to be more outgoing, more careless, more free. Also, like, my style has changed a bit because I don't have to think about anyone else when I'm dressing. I just have to think about me, what I like, which should be the case all the time. Even when you're in a relationship, I feel like healthy relationships shouldn't limit you to a certain style, a certain way of living. You just should be able to love them for who they are. My main flex for the past like couple of years to a lot of people have been that I've never been through a real heartbreak, and that's not the case anymore. And nobody wants to go through a breakup, but I honestly think that it's such a good opportunity for a character development, and it just, I mean, the main goal is to find the perfect person for you and to be in love forever, but breakups aren't that bad. It is bad, but it's good for the plot, you know. It's really good for growing into the person that you should be growing into at a certain point in your life, and you will get over it. Better people will come into your life from the breakup. We're gonna go with the eyeshadow palettes. We have these two palettes that I want to show you guys from Florasis. One is more neutral, one is more pinky and purple, and this new collection is for the Valentine's Day on Chinese lunar calendar. So they're very like romantic, also comes with a lot of like details with pearls. Collection is co-branded with Susan Fang, an independent Chinese designer, so the design is super innovative yet classic for this collection. Also, the formula has taken a lot of effort to make it very natural and nourishing for your skin. I'm gonna use the first color all over the lid. I also love putting it down here. This color. And another thing that really messed with my brain for the couple of months is the fact that I'm here in California during the summer. Not a lot of my close school friends were around, and I just felt so alone in this new place, or even the thought of having to move into a new place and finding my place, my spot here, especially like out of the relationship. I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, I just felt like I was dropped in the middle of nowhere when I don't know anything about where I was dropped. I just felt so isolated and so alone. I think I cried myself to sleep for like a month. But I'm good now. I'm recovered. I feel like I am still in a denial stage of my life. I think I need to start journaling or something so I can get my feelings out, but like, I don't want to. I don't want to journal. I don't want to write about my thoughts. I don't want to write about my feelings. I'm just... The old me would hate this new side of me, but also once you... I don't know if this is good advice, but once you stop thinking a little bit, like once you stop overthinking a little bit, life gets so much easier and more fun and more carefree. And especially now that it's summer, like I don't really want to think. I'm just living. I don't plan. I don't stress. Now that my hair is a little pink, I'm just using this palette with like red tones, and I'm mixing this one and this one to fill in my brows. I do want to be able to control what I say about like my relationship and the breakup and like the mental health issues that I've been just dealing with the past couple of months. I am doing this more of like a life update style instead of doing a whole Q&A. Based on what I talked about today, we can do another Q&A to fill in the missing spots and to fill in the holes, because right now I'm talking to myself and I don't really know what to say. I've also been really into light brows. I really don't do much. I feel like this brow's a little patchy, but I kind of like the barely there brows. If I could, I would actually bleach my brows, but I think that's a little too vogue for me right now. Anyways, we're going to take this darker brown in the corners. Hello? I'm just gonna quickly finish my makeup so I can just talk to you guys, because I'm really not good at doing this. These lipsticks are so cute because it literally looks like a little purse. It comes with this little chain with such cute details, and the way the lipstick comes out too is so cute because you press into this and this comes out like this. Oh my gosh, how pretty. I've been very into gradient lips again, like throwback to 2014. I'm gonna do a neutral base. I love how it makes my lips look so like powdery and smooth. This lipstick is making me fall in love with matte lipsticks again, because I used to not do matte for a bit. But I love how this looks, and on top of this, I just can't resist a gloss these days. I'm not gonna go like all over, but I'm gonna take their lip balm and I'm gonna put it like right here, almost as like highlight. Duh. And then that reminded me we're not done with the face. This palette is so good. I cannot go a day without this palette anymore. I'm gonna take the highlight shade, which is so pretty. I'm gonna put it right here. Right here. I'm doing a little beach day with my roommates, so I changed into my beach fit and I went through the crisis trying to figure out what I wanted to wear to the beach. Tried on like 3 different swimsuits. This one I have, okay, let me do a little haul. I have this one from Princess Polly, which like looks so tiny, but it's because it's all scrunched up. They stretch out really well. It's like a triangle top. And then I have this from Kulani Kinis, and I don't really like this one because the top is so like not secure. Every time I put it on, it feels like it's gonna fall off. And the one I'm wearing right now is also from Princess Polly. We're gonna make a cute little drink. She always does this thing where she mixes jam into our drinks, and it's actually so good. Please try it. Are we taking these? Yes. I love these. These strawberries.